What's up, Eagles fans, and welcome into the All-22 review. I'm Fran Duffy, and today we're going to take a look back at the Eagles' decisive, complete team win over the Atlanta Falcons in Week 1. I've spent all morning going through the film on all three sides of the ball, and I've got plenty to share. Excited to dive into it. The first time here in the 2021 season, the first with Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni. We're going to start talking on the offensive side of the football. Obviously, a huge day for Jalen Hurts, DeVonta Smith, a number of players along the offense, everybody seemingly involved in this game plan against the Atlanta Falcons. And early on, we saw a couple of quick throws with wide receivers blocking on the perimeter. I think this is going to be a big part of what we see, not just here with this Eagles offense, but across the NFL as you continue to see a widespread use of jet sweeps, quick throws, RPOs, the screen game. You need those wide receivers and tight ends out in the perimeter to block for those ball carriers, right? Well, we saw that early and often with this Eagles offense, and it started on the very first play.
Very early in this game, we got a sense of the wide receivers on the perimeter as blockers. And here you can see a quick little bubble screen on an RPO to Quez Watkins. Look at J.J. Arcega-Whiteside and DeVonta Smith and the effort they give outside the numbers here. Outstanding job from both of those guys to help spring Quez for a first down, move the chains on the first play of the game. Very next play, they run the same action to the opposite side. You've got another bubble screen, RPO, forward Quez Watkins there in the flat. JJ and DeVonta on the perimeter doing a great job once again to help spring Quez Watkins for a first down. So you love that, getting those two sequence of plays. That's big time right there. And then we're going to go to the third quarter. Another look. This time it's a little bit of a different play, obviously. You've got Dallas Goedert coming. He's going to kind of arc release here, and it'd be a lead blocker. But look at JJ creating the seal on the crack block on that forced defender. Helps create the alley for Jalen Hurts down the sideline. Dallas Goedert giving good effort. Look at the offensive lineman downfield. Miles Sanders out there in pursuit. These skill players on offense, a big part of making this run game go.
All right, well, let's keep it going here with the offensive side of the football. And really, you couldn't have felt better as an Eagles fan to see the opening drive of the season end with a touchdown pass. Jalen Hurts to the rookie top 10 pick, DeVonta Smith. I broke this down on game day over on the post-game show for the Rico Review. We're going to do it again right here. This big time play from Jalen Hurts to DeVonta Smith, a slot fade. I'm going to get into exactly why it was such a big play and it worked so well.
Let's take a look at the Eagles' first touchdown here. The opening drive, Jalen Hurts to DeVonta Smith. It's 3rd and 4 down in the red zone. Eagles in an empty set. And you see here, you've got DeVonta Smith in the slot. Zach Ertz at the top of the screen as a Z receiver. He comes in short motion. And this should be an alert right away for the potential for a rub route for the defense. And that's exactly what they get. Nice little pick here from Zach Ertz. Does a nice job not drawing a flag. Gets his eyes back to the quarterback. This slot fade here from DeVonta Smith. Plenty of room outside the numbers for Jalen Hurts to drop this in for 6 points. Huge play here for the Eagles to get on the board, take an early lead, one that they would never relinquish here as they get touchdown here on the opening drive. Jalen Hurts perfectly within rhythm, drops the ball in the bucket to DeVonta Smith for the touchdown.
And DeVonta Smith finishing as the leading receiver for this Eagles football team. And he got the ball in a number of different ways. There were some quick throws. We obviously saw the vertical shot there, but he also attacked the intermediate area of the field. And there was one play while I was watching film here on Monday morning that really stood out to me, not just because of the connection of Hurts to DeVonta Smith, but there were a few other aspects of the offense that really stood out, and I thought they were consistent themes throughout the afternoon. Here's that play, a 19-yard completion on 3rd and long.
Sometimes you watch a play and everything, all 11 guys just clicks. And you get that here, 3rd and 9, Eagles and 12 personnel. When you're going to execute in 3rd and long, more often than not, you're going to need all 11 guys to do their job. And that's exactly what the Eagles get here. You're going to get a zone exchange blitz from the Falcons. You're going to get 2 deep, 4 under. So you've got a zone concept, and the Eagles are going to run a nice concept to attack that. You've essentially got a deep, high-low route. You've got DeVonta Smith working towards the middle of the field. On TV, what we see is a completion from Jalen Hurts to DeVonta Smith between the numbers, big-time completion. These are the kinds of catches you want to see, not just from your rookie first-round pick, the top 10 pick overall, but you want to see your second-year quarterback make these throws, right? But again, it takes all 11 guys. So we go to the end zone angle, and what do you see? You've got both of your tight ends, Zach Ertz and Dallas Goedert. They're chipping on their way out into the route. So they're going to help out your offensive line with a shot play, with a vertical shot play. You're going to need those guys to be able to help hold up. So you've got your tight ends helping as chippers. You've got your running back, Miles Sanders, putting his helmet into the chest of the blitzing linebacker. Does an outstanding job. Look at the pocket here for Jalen Hurts. He steps up. He's got a huge wall. The guard-center-guard combination does a great job. and look at the pocket for Hurts to deliver this throw. Third and line completion between the numbers to Devontae Smith. Eagles move the chains. This one was a beauty.
For those of you that have been following my content for the last few years, you know that I typically will post my post-game All-22 content by a written article over on PhiladelphiaEagles.com. Well, this week, for that post-snap read, I focused in on that sequence at the end of the first half, that 2-minute drill by the Eagles offense. Now, there are going to be some things that I cover in that piece that I don't touch on here, so make sure you go check that out on PhiladelphiaEagles.com, the Eagles mobile app. I'll tweet it out from @EaglesXOs as well over on Twitter. But to me, that sequence of plays, special teams, defense, and then this offensive possession to end the first half, big time here by this Philadelphia Eagles football team. That's, to me, when this victory was kind of sealed. We'll take a look at exactly how they were able to move the ball down the field on offense to set up a touchdown.
All right, let's get some key plays here from the Eagles. 2-minute drive, end of the first half. Just over a minute left. You're going to get a fourth play of the drive. Jalen Hurts is going to drop back, and faced with this late disguise from Atlanta, he knows where to go with the football. He knows where his answers are, right? So he hits Zach Ertz on the right side on 2nd and long for a 6-yard pickup. That stops the clock. So you've got just over a minute left. Pressure scheme here from Atlanta. You've got an extra rusher coming from the second level. Little TT stunt. Grady Jarrett coming down the pipe. Watch him break the tackle from number 97, steps out of his arm tackle, and he runs for a first down, stops the clock out of bounds. 2 plays later, after that 12-yard pickup, you've got another pressure scheme here from Atlanta. Jalen Hurts is going to drop back. You've got this late post-snap movement, right? He's got to drop back. He's got a blitzer coming off his left side. What does Jalen do? He takes off, and he steps up. He's able to make a play with his legs, steps up to his left, and he's able to get down, does a nice job here of moving the chains here, creating a first down. Now, after a false start, the Eagles face 1st and 15. Jalen Hurts drops back, and again, post-snap movement, post-snap disguise. You've got a blitzer coming, a free runner off of his right side, doesn't panic, makes that first man miss, again, understands where his answers are against that pressure concept. Hits Jalen Reagor outside the numbers here, keeps moving the football. They matriculate the ball down the field. Very next play, 3rd and 5. He's going to drop back, and with just a 3-man rush and 8 men in coverage, tight windows all across the field, within rhythm, he hits Dallas Goedert here on a sail route, a little scissors concept there, and he's able to put this ball on Goedert. Goedert does a great job getting out of bounds and stopping the clock. The Eagles thought they score a touchdown on the very next play to Kenny Gainwell. That comes back to a penalty. They don't blink. Adversity does not faze Jalen Hurts in this situation. You've got a 3-by-1 set. Devontae Smith as the X receiver at the top of the screen. Watch Dallas Goedert from the number 3 spot inside. You've got man-to-man coverage across the board here for Atlanta. 2 deep safeties. You've got pressure coming off the edge. Devontae Smith's getting essentially double-teamed at the top. Jalen Hurts steps to his right, delivers a laser to Dallas Goedert in the end zone for a touchdown. Again, after having the one come off the board on the previous play due to a penalty, long 2-minute drive from just past midfield, the Eagles are able to get into the paint. I'm going to break this all down in our post-snap read article on PhiladelphiaEagles.com, all the sequence of plays that led to this moment, but this is big time here from Jalen Hurts. And again, you see him feel that pressure off the edge. He steps up and out, keeps his eyes downfield. Devontae was taken away, and watch him throw Dallas Goedert open. Look at where Dallas Goedert is. Right now, Jalen Hurts is delivering this football. He's throwing into a window where only Goedert can get it. Number 88 comes through with a big catch. Eagles get on the board before half.
So all of that was in the first half of this football game. Now let's get into the second half. And one of the themes I saw in the 3rd and 4th quarters, the Eagles were able to get some big chunk plays via the screen game. And there are 3 plays right here in this breakdown. 1 goes to a receiver, 1 goes to a tight end, 1 goes to a running back. So you see everybody involved with the screen game, some devastating blocks out in space. We'll start with the touchdown catch by Jalen Reagor. I know everybody's excited to see Jordan Mailata on this play. Let's break it all down. A lot of big-time blocks here in these next 3 clips.
In the second half, I thought the Eagles hit a number of screen passes, and they were perfectly dialed up against Atlanta blitzes. Here you see a linebacker coming right up the middle. Jalen Hurts able to get this ball out to Jalen Reagor. 3 Eagles offensive linemen out in front. You've likely seen this block here for Jordan Mailata. Freight train off the tracks, lays out the Atlanta safety, helps spring Jalen Reagor for the touchdown on the screen pass. Outstanding job here from Mailata. We'll take a look here from the end zone angle. Again, just look at this left side of the Eagles offensive line. Jason Kelsey, he's able to create a seal. You've got Sayamalo out in front, but there's Jordan Mailata laying the wood on the Falcon safety. Reagor does the rest. The Eagles are able to reach the end zone there in the 4th quarter. But there were a number of other screen passes that were really good as well. You get another blitzing linebacker right up the chute against Jalen Hurts. That means one less body in coverage. So the Eagles are able to get a nice little play here early in the third quarter. Dallas Goedert on a little play action tight end screen. Look at the tight end, or look at the blockers out in front for number 88. He's able to get a nice little chunk play. And then later in the quarter, you've got another blitz from Atlanta right up the chute. What do we get here? Nice little quick chip screen to Miles Sanders here in the right flat. This one goes 23 yards and helps set up the touchdown run by Kenny Gainwell. I thought that Nick Sirianni and the Eagles offensive coaching staff had their finger on the pulse of this Atlanta defense, really dialed up a number of well-timed screens.
I could watch that clip of Jordan Mailata hammering that defensive back out in space time and time and time again. Just awesome stuff there from number 68 in Eagles green. Now, he was not the only Eagles offensive lineman to make a great block out in space on Sunday, because Jason Kelce did it a number of times. Here are a couple of plays here from number 62 going to work.
So let's take a look at some of my favorite blocks from Jason Kelce in Sunday's game. Watch him here as a puller. He gets up to the second level, and he blocks Deion Jones, gets him out of bounds, sends him to the sideline, goes up for more, finishes the second defender, and even finishes even further, goes to let the safety know about it at the end of the play. We saw this time and time again from Jason Kelce in this matchup. Here he is again. This time you get a little fold block where you're going to get Brandon Brooks blocking down on the nose tackle. Here comes Kelce up to Deion Jones at the second level. I've called him the angry ballerina in the past because of his movement skills, his nimble feet, and his ferocity on contact. We saw it time and time and time again. We're going to see him here. Play side double team, zone run game. Watch him and Isaac Seumalo work the nose tackle. Look at the movement there from 62 and 56. That gets Gainwell up to the second level, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown. That comes from that double team from Kelce and Seumalo. Let's take a look at another one. Look at the displacement. Look at the vertical movement from Kelce and Seumalo. Again, allowing those running backs to be able to work downhill. We saw it time and time and time again from these guys up front. I thought the entire offensive line had a strong game. The Eagles mixed things up along the offensive line from a schematic standpoint, but the execution, especially from number 62, a lot of fun to watch.
Well, one consistent theme we've been talking about with this Eagles football team over the course of the summer over on the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast is the strength in the trenches. The offensive line, the defensive line. I've shown you a bunch of offensive line clips already. To me, the defensive line, outstanding in Sunday's win over the Falcons. And you can look at number 97, Javon Hargrave. He was able to do a lot of things in both the run and pass game that really stood out. But really, if you go to the third down plays and the fourth down plays, that was where some of his most high-impact reps came. Let's take a look at Javon Hargrave against the Falcons.
Let's take a look at all the impact plays from Javon Hargrave in this game that all happened on third and fourth down. You see him here lined up as a 3 technique, and the Eagles, in this third down look, they've got 5 across. That's going to create 5 one-on-one matchups, and that's Hargrave isolated one-on-one with the rookie third-round pick, Jalen Mayfield. He makes quick work of the Michigan grad. He gets into the backfield. Huge hit there on Matt Ryan. It's a completion over the middle, but you love the hit there from Javon Hargrave. Let's take a look at another one here. Third and long, 3rd and 9 here. He's lined up inside the guard. So he's lined up as a 2-eye technique, and you see the offense. They're sliding towards Fletcher Cox. That creates the one-on-one matchup. Mayfield against Hargrave, and Hargrave just bullies the rookie. Gets into the backfield, forces Ryan off his spot. That's an incompletion in the red zone, forces a field goal. Outstanding job from the defense there to stand on the goal line. Later in the game, 3rd and 9. Watch him here. He's going to Olay Mayfield in the run game. Watch him retrace and get back towards the line of scrimmage. Gets the running back down. This is what forces the punt that leads to the Eagles' 2-minute drill for a touchdown before halftime. So critical stop there for the defense. Now we get to the fourth quarter. Here's Hargrave, 4th and 10. Watch him here as he's left one-on-one again. The offense slides towards Fletcher Cox. You have a one-on-one matchup. Really nice inside swim move. Gets home for the sack of Matt Ryan, his first of 2 on the day. Let's take a look at number 2 here. And we're going to watch again. 4th and 13, 4th and long for this Eagles defense. They can pin their ears back and go. Watch Hargrave. He's going to work one-on-one against Mayfield and watch him win the upfield shoulder. He edges Mayfield, gets into the backfield. Another sack for this Eagles defense. Hargrave dominant from start to finish.
So Hargrave, outstanding against the Falcons. You could look at Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, Derek Barnett. All of these guys really, really flashed. Another one, Josh Sweat, was all over this field, especially the first half. It seemed like he was in on almost every single tackle. Let's get a look at what he was able to do in the first couple quarters of this game.
I thought Josh Sweat did some really good things on Sunday, and I'm just going to let these plays roll, and we'll just kind of roll through them because you see his range, you see his power, you see his ability to defend the run, get after the quarterback. Look at the motor here chasing this play down from the backside. Then you see him here. This is an outstanding play. He's standing up off the edge, defeats the block, gets out to the outside. That's on the goal line stand early in the game. Watch him here once again. backside. He's going to fight through contact, chase the football on the check down, and just look at the late surge to the football. Nice job there in pursuit from Josh Sweat. We've talked about that all the time with that Eagles defensive line. Here, let's get a little close up here, setting a strong edge. I thought he did a great job setting the edge as a force player in the run game. Reset the line of scrimmage. Here he gets off the block and gets the tackle right at the line on Cordaro Patterson. Here again, we're going to watch him on the left side. Again, reset the line of scrimmage against the tight end. Forces the running back to bounce. This is in the drive that forces the Falcons to punt just before the 2-minute warning and gets the Eagles gets them the ball back to eventually lead on that 2-minute drive for a touchdown. Once more again, right side this time. Look how often he's just resetting the line of scrimmage. He's got full extension. He's able to control this block from snap to whistle, keeps the ball inside, allows his teammates to rally to the football and play to their help. I thought Josh Sweat was really impactful on Sunday.
All right, so we've talked about the starters up front along the defensive line. Another guy that really flashed late, especially in that fourth quarter, Hassan Ridgeway. The Eagles had to rotate a lot of defensive linemen, really tried to keep everybody fresh. Ridgeway, well, one of the benefactors of that decision, well, he came through with a couple of big plays in the backfield in the second half.
Some really good reps late in the game here from Eagles defensive tackle Hassan Ridgeway. You see him here lined up against Jalen Mayfield, the rookie third-round pick. And he's just going to win with brute strength and power. He's going to drive Mayfield back, gets into his chest, gets into the backfield, forces an intentional grounding call from Matt Ryan. Should have been a sack, but it goes down as intentional grounding. We'll see another one here. I believe this was the next drive or the drive right after. Hassan Ridgeway, this time going speed to power on the center, and you just see his ability to collapse the pocket, get home to Matt Ryan, get him on the ground. Ridgeway showing up in a big way late in the game.
All right, so that'll do it for this week's edition of the All-22 review. You can go and read my post-game article. It's called the Post-Snap Read over on PhiladelphiaEagles.com and the Eagles mobile app. Make sure you tune into the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast. Myself, Greg Cosell, Ben Fennell, another special guest here over the course of this week as well. Make sure you go tune in to the Eagle Eye in the Sky podcast wherever podcasts can be found. We are going to recap what we saw from the film against Atlanta and preview this upcoming matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. I cannot wait to continue breaking down this Eagles football team. Until then, we'll talk to you next week right here on the All-22 review. Fly, Eagles, fly.